What's up, you guys, and welcome back again to my channel. Today, we are going to be talking about how to use villagers to do all your farming and harvesting for you. And yes, this works, guys. Stay tuned if you want to see this video. If you end up liking it, if you don't like it, please head down to the bottom. Let us know how we did in the comment section. If you liked it, though, click that like button. Follow this channel so that you can see more videos just like this. And if you know anybody else that likes this kind of thing, please share the channel with them. It really helps the channel grow. And guys, we'll be back in just a second. Stay tuned. All right. So let's go ahead and get started. As you can see here, I have a villager who is managing my farm for me. And every time these I have carrots, anytime they get fully grown and are ready to harvest, my villager goes over there and collects them. Now, usually what happens is your villager will go over to a little composter and he'll throw the items in a composter and then keep the others so that he can replant the plants. Okay? However, I have this set up to where it collects not all of it, but maybe some, but not quite half of what he doesn't collect. Okay? And let me show you how this works. So basically what I have here is a farm set up similar to the way that the villagers set up their own farms. I have water down the middle and plants on each side. Alright, and then over here we have a bed with a couple of chests. Of course, nothing are in the chests, and I don't even think you need them. You do, however, need a composter, because if you didn't have a composter, these guys probably wouldn't turn into farmers. Okay? And you can see I have it covered, so he gets a little bit mad because he wants to throw the plants in there. And then I have these beds. Anyway, what happens is, because these are planting blocks that have been hoed, okay, the underneath, let me show you what it looks like. We'll pull the carrots under the dirt and it'll collect anything that lays on the ground. Okay, and they all lead in a straight line over to this chest, and the same thing is happening to this side. All of them lead straight to the chest. Now they go swiveled, so I did my collection system all snaked around all the way, so it goes through almost every hopper, and then it winds up in the chest. And then you can see here that the extras that the villager does not collect get collected by my chest and collection system. So in essence, this is an automatic growing, planting, and harvesting carrot farm, making use of our villager who does it on his own. Now, your hoppers won't regularly pull items through blocks. The only reason this works is because these blocks here that have been hoed to so that I can plant on them are smaller than a full-size block. And any of your blocks that are not quite full-sized, like this, or mud, or I forget what else does it, blocks that are like this the hoppers can pull items through it. Okay, and that's why it works. The same thing works, I believe, for magma blocks. It can pull items through magma blocks, I believe. But what happens is he goes and he harvests these. He'll click them, and then he collects some of them, and then whatever he has in his inventory, he will automatically replant so that I don't have to worry about it. And now watch. Some of them, he grabbed all of them that time, but some of them will fly away from him and land on the dirt, and they will collect in my chest collection system. And this can work for any of the plants that you usually see these villagers harvesting. For example, beetroot will work, carrots, um, potatoes, wheat. You can do this with a wheat farm. You can do this with, oh geez, what else? So I like carrots, potatoes, beets, wheat. I think that's it. Maybe I might be forgetting something. Potatoes, beets, wheat. Yeah, I think that's it. So these guys will automatically harvest it for me no matter what it is. And obviously I can upscale this and do a whole bunch of farms like this, and it will just increase substantially the amount of items that I get. I could even stack these on top of each other and do the same thing and then not waste a ton of area. But if you have a lot of ground space and you want to fill it in, and this is pretty basic, basically it's pretty simple. Um, have a little 4x4 house with just enough space for some beds, and then second floor is just some beds where they can fall asleep. Really simple. And then a fence around it so they can't get out and no mobs can get in. And then this farm just works on its own, and I don't have to do anything at all. Now I could put this composter on the inside over here. Okay, I could do that, and I could place it anywhere close to the farm where he has access to it, and then it'll create bone meal, and then from the bone meal he'll be able to help the grants grow faster. However, I didn't really want him wasting the plants just in case he runs out, just so he has enough inventory to where he can keep on planting carrots. Do realize that if you put more than one plant in here, that more so than not it will eventually get overtaken by just one plant. I did eventually do this with potatoes and carrots, and eventually the potatoes were taking over the carrots, and we were eventually stopped growing carrots because he decides for whatever reason which plant he's going to plant. It doesn't matter which ones I put in here. If he wants to put something else down, he will put it where he wants to put it. It probably depends on what place the seeds are in his inventory. But to make this easier for him so that it's all just one plant, keep one section like this, one fenced off section, all to one type of plant, and then you won't have any issues. If I wanted to do another one, I could build another one right next door, right over here, and then it would do the same thing. Now here's a little secret. If you want to breed these villagers to get another farmer, all you have to give them is extra beds and some bread or some type of food that they will eat. But you give them some bread and you have multiple beds, and they'll breed another little farmer. To make sure that it's a farmer, make sure you place more of these composters so that every farmer has their own composter, and there should be no issue having new farmers. Okay. If you notice any other blocks like a smithing table or I forget what the other ones are called, a fletchling table, if any of those are close by, they might take on the jobs of those other items. So make sure that the only thing close by to your farmers is this block right here, this composter. Make sure that's the only workstation nearby so that he doesn't turn into something else. Now these guys don't really do much work. These are little green guys. I could get rid of him and then just create another one. I'd like release that one out, make sure I get him out and away, and then and then breed another one into a farmer. But it's fine, he's not hurting anybody. They're at least good for making little villager babies, so I'll keep them around. Anyway, pretty neat how this works. Um, we have villagers in the game. Might as well make them useful and collect some of the stuff that they're doing. This is a farm that I don't never have to touch anymore. I just come over and collect the carrots whenever I need them. And as you can see, just while we were sitting here, I have some more carrots. So, if you liked the video, head down to the bottom, click that like button. If you want to see more videos just like this, please subscribe to the channel. If you know anybody else that likes this kind of thing, please share the channel with them. It really helps the channel grow. And guys, don't forget to give us a comment, and we'll see you next time. Later.